as Fianna Fáil, is there policy for open borders into Ireland? Do you think about control? Should we control the borders, or just open borders? Anybody can come here from any country. I'm only asking you a question now on the EU membership and open borders and mass immigration. We're seeing incredible amounts of immigration from outside of the EU, from countries like Zimbabwe and other African countries in the Middle East. How is that economically viable to the Irish people when you import, hundreds of thousands of people with cheap foreign labour, and we're seeing record numbers of Irish leaving the country? How can Fianna Fáil support the policy of mass immigration into the country?
Let's discuss about the mass migration of Irish people out here.
Yeah.
First and foremost, when you have the HSE who have actually abandoned recruitment at the moment to balance their books, that's one of the reasons why we have mass migration. Secondly, because of the deals that was done in the past in relation to selling out the younger teachers and selling out the younger nurses, we need to rebalance that, and that's totally acknowledged within our party. Okay, so let's start there. So, I can't rewrite the future completely, but I do have an opinion on certain things on it, and that's what I do.
No, but I think I have to rebuff you there on the levels. If you bring in hundreds of thousands of cheap foreign labourers from the Middle East and Africans...
I didn't actually say that.
No, but I'm saying that that's going to directly affect the price on labour, and that's driving the young Irish out, because it drives the wages down.
Yeah,
if you import cheap foreign labour, it's going to drive the wages down.
How many came in last year, cheap foreign labour?
There's any given year is 50,000.
No, but we didn't import cheap foreign labour. I think the conversation that's taking place in Ireland at the moment is to do with the commentary that might have happened with Deputy Noel Grealish in the last number of days, and the replacing of people here.
Yeah, you're talking about the direct provision centre in Uachtarod.
Yeah, I am actually talking about it. And to be honest with you, those people have left war-torn countries, and I've met with some of those children, and it's important just to say this as spokesperson for Children and Youth Affairs. When you have set in front of a family where you have a grandfather, grandmother, and their daughter-in-law and one child, because their three sons got murdered right in front of them. I have compassion.
Hold on, one last question. What war-torn countries? Because the countries we're bringing them in from was Albania, Georgia, Zimbabwe, Nigeria. None of them countries are war-torn.
I'm talking about the Syrian. I'm talking about the Syrian refugees.
But there's no war in Syria right now. There's no war in Nigeria, Albania, Georgia, Zimbabwe. So these are economic migrants. They're not coming from war-torn countries.
Well, the people that I have met have come from war.
No, but the official stats, the highest amount of immigrants are coming from Georgia and Albania. There's no war in Georgia and Albania. So they're economic migrants. It's not fair to say they're coming from war-torn countries.
Well, I'm talking about the people that I have met. I can't talk for everybody that has arrived in this. It's actually, as I say, I'm spokesperson for Children and Youth Affairs.
What about the Irish children? What about the 20,000 Irish that are on the street, north and south? 20,000 ethnic Irish on the street. Well, should they not be housed first? Should we not help our own before we help people from another country?
If you please let me finish. In relation to children that are here homeless in this country, we've a staggering number, the highest ever. Nearly 4,000 children that are actually here. I can't talk about Northern Ireland, that are actually homeless. And you are right in saying this. My vision would be to ensure that every one of those children would have a roof over their head, living close to their schools, and be integrated properly in their community. What is actually happening at the moment isn't fair, isn't right, and isn't just. Yeah, and nobody can stand.
Should we not look after our own first before we look after Ireland's a very small country. Should we not look after our Irish first? If we house our Irish people first, then we can bring in migrants. Should we not house our Irish first?
Isn't that what I'm after saying?
Okay, well, I'm just asking you the politics, because we seem to have open borders at the minute, but there seems to be no control on mass immigration. And is there a limit? Has any part of the government talked about controlling immigration?
What I would think you should do is, because I'm going to cease the interview now here, you're going to have to speak with my colleague, Deputy Fiona O'Loughlin, who is spokesperson on equality, and Deputy Jim O'Callaghan, because I am spokesperson for children. I don't cover every brief. I have a knowledge of most briefs, but I don't cover every brief.
So, last question. As Fianna Fáil, is there policy for open borders into Ireland? Do you think about control? Should we control the borders, or just open borders? Anybody can come here from any country.
That doesn't happen here. So that doesn't happen. We don't have anybody coming from anywhere here. To be quite honest with you, I have the Brazilians below in Gort. They came here as migrant workers to help us out actually in boning halls where we couldn't get Irish people to work in.
Because they're all leaving the country.
No. Hold on, let me please finish. They're here, they are struggling to have their children actually go on to third level education, they're struggling to get the proper stamps on the visa. It's very, very difficult for people to come in here, set up shop and get totally integrated with our visa controls. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Niall McConnell. I'm the leader of Shield na HÉireann, Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement in the whole island of Ireland, and we need you to join our movement now. We are spearheading the campaign against the mass immigration invasion into Ireland. Scroll down below this video, click the link in the description or click the link in the bio to join as a member. You can join from anywhere in the world, Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, no matter where you are from, join as a member now. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful lapel badge, you get this Who We Are booklet, you get this frame proclamation, you get the Irish tricolour flag and much more. Scroll down below this video, click the link now, join as a member now. Ireland needs you. Join the fight back. Stop the mass immigration invasion now. God bless you all and God save Ireland.